All right, man. I don't know what's going on with Joe Budden, man, but Joe Budden been on a TDE hating spree. I just did 2 videos where Joe Budden is dissing Kendrick, saying that he messed up some that he is one of the hip hop artists that messed up some R&B songs. He said that Kendrick should have not been on How Many Drinks with Miguel, and I think that's a banger. I think Kendrick killed that. I think that was a perfect match for that song. How many drinks did it take? Like, what? How can you hate on that song? And now he's hating on that. Now Joe Budden came out and said Kendrick Lamar is a Grammy darling, like he doesn't deserve that. And just because Kendrick Lamar earned those Grammys, he don't deserve to win another Grammy for GNX that the Clips or Chance the Rapper should win it because Kendrick Lamar been dominating. That just sounds like some hating shit. But now he's talking about TDE artists, Dochie being the industry plant. So it seemed like Joe Budden been compromised. I don't know, Joe. You seem to be targeting TDE artists a lot. So y'all leave a comment down below, but let's see what he got to say about Dochie.
This one has potential to go all the way left. It was all good just a year ago. Dochie was on the Joe Budden podcast. They had a great conversation about her career. And right after that, she was everywhere. And I mean everywhere. She started winning awards. She won the Grammys. She was on late night TV talk shows. You couldn't go on any social media platform without seeing Dochie and her music. And out of nowhere, all within a year, Dochie seemingly went from undiscovered talent from TDE to now this worldwide global sensation. It got to the point where she was averaging damn near 60 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That number right there puts you as an A-list artist. Now, of course, you had people that did not believe the hype. A lot of people said, hey, wait a minute, something smells fishy about Dochie. I think this girl is an industry plant. Something about her grind and her rise to fame does not feel organic. And then, just like clockwork, when an artist quickly rises to fame, the hate train starts. People started seeing Dochie less and less every single day. Her monthly Spotify listeners randomly get cut in half. And then suddenly, she stops being as visible as she once was. And that's when people feel justified. Wait, we were right all along. This girl was an industry plant. Now, on the last episode of the Joe Budden podcast, Joe was trying his best to stir the pot. He alluded to things being awfully quiet with Dochie. And that's when things got awkward on the podcast. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Almost like everybody knew that this girl was an industry plant all along. Here's what happened.
Ain't nobody heard from Dochie? Yo. About what? I knew you would say that.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. We can find another topic. I was just asking y'all.
I don't know what the context is.
I don't know either. What the industry plan shit?
Move right along. Yeah, move right along.
Okay.
I'm parked. She ain't tripping me up.
Why you ask that question?
Because I thought it would be a little more obvious than it is, but I guess it's not yet. But it's not obvious.
So Dirk is in the news again.
Now, after this clip went viral on social media, the next day, Dochie's DJ goes off on Joe. She says, Joe, you snapping turtle head ass bitch. You saw and heard of her all year. Grammys, Glastonbury, Lollapalooza, just this weekend, Austin City Limits. And now her own sold out tour, which is starting this week. What's obvious is that she is working, clearly. Now, Joe is not too fond of Dochie's DJ going at him. He responds back to her and says, yo, it ain't gonna be too many more of these. DJ Milan responds saying, or what? You were trying to stir up the pot, and I called your bull simply because what's obvious, you know what you were doing, hence the moving on to the next topic, because it was silly, even from you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Joe responds back to her saying, I'm just telling you something. Do with that what you will. Enjoy your day. Now, there's a lot of things going on here in this conversation. First of all, if you're the DJ to a professional artist, an artist that's popping right now, you should not be on Twitter dissing any media personality. Why are you calling me a bitch unprovoked when I did not diss you or your artist? No matter if you feel like this person is trying to hype up the negative things people have been saying about your artist, you gotta move professionally. Your job is to DJ, not to respond to every media person that's simply just doing their job. You have to understand the music industry is quick to blackball you. And once that happens, these are the platforms that you gotta go suck up to once again to get your artist hot. Even if you felt like this, at least have Dochie go at it with Joe. Hey, never in your life call me a snapping turtle head ass bitch. Please, don't do it. Well, today, Dochie got some more reinforcements and more TDE folks going at Joe in order to defend her honor. Yesterday, T-Rel, Pun, Keem, and MacWap all went at Joe for trying to criticize Dochie. Here's what they said.
Niggas do get lost in the numbers, man. They let that shit fool you because Dochie just sold out her whole tour. Just dropped it yesterday for Joe. Prior to that, she been on a whole festival run for months. Like, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Man, when I was at TSA, man, I remember when Joe was coming through that damn airport smelling like cigarettes and a 40 ounce, sleeping in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting pat down and shit. Like, he ain't never even reached these levels in his
Didn't
career.
even know what the fuck. That's what I was glad to take. That's so funny.
You feel me? Like, he ain't even got
So he was regular to go to the shows? Is what you saying?
Yeah, for sure. So everything was regular. Everything he did was regular.
At his highest?
He had a big green room and nothing like that unless he on a guest with somebody else show. I'm talking about
at his highest?
Yeah.
At his highest right now, he still wouldn't be able to do what she doing. Like right now.
And anybody who know me know one of the biggest Joe fans. I'm just saying. And I also I know his frustrations.
Yeah.
That's an angry.
Sound like he's seen all these other artists, and he probably feels like he deserves what these new artists are getting.
Really old artist, so that's what some of the
he also
brackets is about. With I can't wait to see.
What he need to do is
Fat Joe on Joe
make
Budden
his be an industry plant to his son. Because I seen that nigga begging.
Damn.
The street.
3, 2, 1. My name is Trey Budden. This is Primo Here with Talk Lunch. This is my application to Stream University. I think I should be on there because I'm fun, charismatic, I have good work ethic. He's my engineer, and we be making tunes. And we done tried to like 3 times. I'm wearing the
Damn, that's crazy.
tie, and I think that I should be on there because I bring good vibes and all that good job. So tell me.
But that's what he need to go do is be an industry plant to that nigga. Because on that same episode when it was from the squad with Mark and Flip, that nigga son was like, yo, daddy, help me, nigga. Give me your Kai shit. They was trying to do the nepotism shit.
Give me your Kai shit.
Yo, no, real shit. I swear to God.
It didn't work out.
Damn.
But still, to that, to the point that he's changed his career over. So now, he's in the media where he has to give his takes, and he has to ask these questions.
Talking about
He has to ask these questions though now.
Edwards right now, though. I'm just saying.
I got if it was a valid question as opposed to just trying to make a clip. Like,
where Dochie at?
Yeah, nobody noticed. No,
I mean,
nigga, we have.
I mean, that's part of the game.
That is
though,
part of the game.
making clips.
This me part of the game right
I
now.
think he tried to lob it and nobody wanted to take it, so then it came off as cringy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he tried to lob it. All it took was for somebody to respond. It would have been a good clip.
Yeah, for sure.
But nobody took the bait. Everybody was like, shit. So he looked thirsty.
Yeah, because niggas don't be want to go down that road.
Everybody still pick and choose what they want to. He know what he's doing.
But I mean, that's part of the game. I think with the Dochie shit, like what we seeing right now, it's the what goes up must come down shit. Like media want to gas you up, and then once you get to that, they want to find little flaws to tear you down and pick at you and find what's wrong and not what's right. And that's what, that comes with being a celebrity shit.
Not for sure. That does come with
being a celebrity.
I wonder why people though they let the numbers bother them, man.
Now, I'm not mad at these guys for defending Dochie. That's your label mate. You got to do what you got to do to make sure nobody makes her look crazy out here. And to be fair, Joe kind of brought this upon himself. If you're trying to be messy, best believe people are not going to let it go.
Right,
but when you bring up somebody's child, that's where I feel like you're crossing the line.
Yeah, dang. I was like, damn. Sheesh, yeah, that was a little low blow.
If we're going to talk about music, let's just keep it on music. Let's talk about Dochie. But why would you go ahead and bring in my kid? What does Trey have to do with anything in this conversation? That right there was nasty and out of pocket. Personally, regarding Dochie, I think it's too early to call her an industry plant. I know a lot of people do not like TDE or anybody coming out from TDE because of Kendrick, but let's give her some time. Let's see what she looks like in a year from now. Her last album she dropped, Alligator Bites Never Heal, only sold 11K units first week. If that number does not improve for the next album, if it doesn't double, damn near triple, then we can start entertaining conversations about her being an industry plant. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of all the TDE guys coming at Joe?
I mean, listen, Joe Budden, he's a hip-hop personality, journalist, podcaster. So, he's supposed to give his input and his intake on hip-hop subjects. So, people do have to understand that some stuff he's going to say is going to be controversy, and he knows that too. So any attention that he draws to his podcast is going to be good for him. And lately he's been on a run. Dissing TDE. First he loves TDE. First he loves Kendrick. First he loves Dochie. Now he's, dissing Dochie. Now he's dissing Kendrick. That's what niggas like Joe Budden do. Do anything for clout. So y'all leave a comment down below. Is Joe Budden hating or is he just doing his job? Let's pose that question again. Is Joe Budden hating or he just doing his job? Y'all leave a comment down below.